According to my study of forms towards forms of acting, I will give a detailed video about Michael Chekhov. First of all, I'll give some brief introduction about Michael Chekhov. Michael Chekhov was a Russian-American actor, author, and a theater practitioner who was a nephew to Anton Chekhov and a student to Konstantin Stanislavski. On being a student to Stanislavski had his own forms, but later on Michael Chekhov could not agree with them, so he decided to form his own techniques. And according to Michael Chekhov's techniques, first of all, he formed the technique of psychophysical logic exercises, and this technique was mainly about imagination and movements. So in this technique, we see that Michael Chekhov wanted to inform the actors that you had to be creative, whereby you had to be creative, like being yourself, because this technique, it's all about strength between the body and the mind, because you have to feel the impact, you have to feel what you're doing, you have to bring out the inner you to the public, whereby while performing on stage you can engage with the audience so easily. Then secondly, the intangible expression, which equals to tangible results. And here we see that the speech of voice should be of concentration, whereby when you're feeling fear, you have to bring out in the way that you're somehow scared, but you're not that scared because your inner you is scared, yet on face you have to appear when you're not scared. Then we are going to talk about work. Work is spiritual but not religious, and here we see that it's all about connecting with work of the unconscious and the ability to work with senses, because this is exactly from the right brain, which requires small imaginative forms, because here we see that the body has to connect with the brain. When you're doing something, you have to think of it first before you bring it out to the people. Then the other technique is that the technique is within one theme. So here we see that we have to bring everything. For example, the plot, the theme, everything, we have to bring it in one place, so that it's easy for the characters to connect so easily in doing one thing. Then freedom speaks to you strongly and loudest, because the moment you feel free in what you're doing, it pushes you to do what you have to do so fast, because you're feeling it, you're feeling free of what you're going to do. So this makes the work so easy, and if you follow all these techniques, then you're going to present something good to the audience. I think that's all I have about the Michael Chekhov technique.